Hey everyone, welcome to part 7 of the Home for the 900 project. Here's the progress so far. This time I will show you the improvements to the garage, some new spiders, a tiled wall, a stone wall, a new book and a chest, and a few other additions to the build. Let's take a look. Let's start with the garage. First of all, I improved the front of the building. Just look at the stone details and the shields. I think they give the whole structure a more stronger, more imposing look. Then there are these four katanas. They make the garage feel even more battle ready. And if the 900 could actually reach them, they could even be used as weapons. Either as individual katanas or combined into a double blade weapon. From this angle, you can see the garage roof. I still can't decide whether this should become a second floor or just another platform above the garage. As you can see, the roof is far from finished. For now, I just laid down a few plates. I will come back later and give it a proper finish. Here's the tiled wall. If you watch my shirts, you might have already seen how I build it. The interesting thing is that there's several ways to build a tiled wall, but I decided to use my own method here. I really like the texture the tiles add. As I mentioned earlier, I added a few more spiders on this side. There are 13 of them now. Pretty creepy, isn't it? I also added 2 black scarpins. The build is definitely feeling a bit more alive now. And there's this flat silver crab as well. Just like the other little creatures, you can actually put it in a minifigure's hand, if you didn't know that already. One of the biggest updates in this episode is this new stone wall. It creates the impression that the building is carved into the rock. Or is it just me? Either way, I think this panel fits the build really well. I'm planning to add a second panel later, just in a different location. Besides the trap that's already part of the build, I also added a cage. Now there's a place to keep an unlucky visitor. The cage can be opened too. I think it would be fun to hang in the cage from the hook a little off the ground. I also have an idea as a short stop motion with the cage and the 900, but first thing first, I want to keep making progress on the build. Apparently the towers still aren't finished after all. I came up with another way to improve them. I added these cones to the tops, and they're not quite spires, but I think they already looks much better. The fun thing is, I already know they're not finished yet. I'm sure I will come up with even more ideas to improve them as the build goes on. And here, up there, is a good spot for a 900 as well. But this area is still a bit of a mess. The stairs aren't finished and the ladder doesn't really work yet. This will be my top priority in the next stage of the build. I also received a comment suggesting I should add more purple to the build, and I completely agree. I definitely plan to use more transparent dark pink pieces. I also have some dark purple and magenta parts ready to use, so I would like to say thank you for the first comments I've been getting. I'm only starting to get them, and every single one really means a lot to me. The second floor has changed a little too. I got rid of the chains along the edge of the platform. I also closed the gap between two portals by adding a floor, which made both walkways much stronger. My next idea is to build a connection between the platforms and the garage. I think that will make the whole build feel more connected. Oh, and the boombox is already here, ready to play some evil music. Next, let's take a look at a chest full of books. There's a bit of meta reference here, because one of them is Tom Riddle's diary from Harry Potter. To be honest, I only added it because it has a black cover, but who knows, it might become the start of a fun little meta storyline. Right next to it is a crate of fish. After all, someone has to eat. And whether it's for feeding the Grimspawns or for the Nine Hunter himself. It's another small detail that helps bring the build to life. Talking more about the garage, this side doesn't have a wall yet, but I already have a few ideas for it. I have some transparent bricks, and I would like people to be able to see inside a garage from outside. I might end up using one of the barreled windows, or maybe I will go with some transparent panels instead. Either way, I want the inside of the garage to stay visible. To sum up this stage of the project, I want to say one thing. Every new stage opens up new possibilities and brings a full new wave of ideas. This is only the 7th episode, but I'm already impressed by how far the build has come. To be honest, this is my first large scale MOC. I used to enjoy building LEGO sets, but creating a MOC of this size is a completely different kind of fun. As always, if you have any questions, ideas, or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. See you in the next part.